let's not forget that there was like 300 plus people at this reception.
Oh yeah.
Which I've never seen a reception that big. They weren't all at the wedding. There was probably like 15 people.
Right. There were only like 15, 20 people at the wedding.
I mean, if all those people came to the reception and brought gifts, I don't think I would be too terribly upset. But
yeah,
you know,
we only prayed that they all brought gifts. Oh, they might have.
So here I am sitting.
Bruno Mars and Janelle Monáe. Okay.
So here I am sitting at the doorway, listening to the reception being done. Luckily, I made it in time for food because by 9 o'clock they had finally served or started serving food. So I got me a plate. I ended up playing with a bunch of kids because I was sitting outside trying to watch the rest of the LSU game, and they were playing with the pillows, which somehow I believe I got in trouble because they were playing with the pillows, and the people at the place thought I was in charge of the kids, and they kept hitting each other and making the threads fly everywhere. But you know, it's okay. I mean, I guess I'll take responsibility. I should have been an adult and told them what to do.
They're not your kids.
famous last words.
I'm sorry. I mean, although granted, people do discipline other people's children.
I mean, hey.
So, and the Tanzanian family, their parents would not have minded. No.
Well, then that's good to know. Maybe I'm Tanzanian.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like something Annette would do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love Annette.
So here I am at the reception. Food started served at 9.
That food was so good. I still dream about it.
It was good.
I'm gonna have him cook at my wedding.
So
with more help.
So I remember distinctly them saying we have to be out of here by 9. I mean by 12, by midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So midnight rolls around and they're still dancing. I'm just thinking, what's gonna happen? Of course, so they closed the bar down. So of course people, and the bar was open bar up until this point, and they were like, we'll still serve you, but you gotta pay. And so people started getting upset, and I was just like, they're already drunk. You probably shouldn't upset them like that. Maybe they could do something, work something out. I don't know, but they just started paying and started drinking more. And then I remember the DJ kept saying, there's an after party, there's an after party. I'm like, how is there going to be an after party? It started 12. I got to get on the road by 6 or 7, and I just need to go. So here I am, just like kind of lollygagging around, kind of just dancing with the sisters and doing whatever. And then, you know, everyone was wasted, speaking in Swahili. For the longest time, your sister kept saying Imani, Imani. I was like, what does that mean?
Amani?
Yeah, I just thought that was sister. Is that what that means?
Amani is my brother's middle name. Leo
No,
Amani.
that's not what she was saying.
Yamani.
Yamani.
Jamani. Yeah, it's kind of an expression of, it can mean multiple things, like.
Right.
Yeah.
I learned that because she kept saying it to your other sister.
Jamani. Yeah, because my sister was.
Because the first time I really paid attention to it, your sister had some red wine, and you know your other sister's dress was just gorgeous, white, and beautiful. And I'm pretty sure she didn't want red wine on it. So she kept saying, Jamani. I'm like, what does that mean? And your other sister, who was anything but sober, was just like, to say the least. Well, this is the part when you got upset.
Oh, Lord.
Because you wanted her to stop drinking. And
I did.
She was like, it's my sister's wedding. I'm going to drink if I want to. And so you're like, no, you can't. And other random family things got thrown into there that I won't repeat because that's not for everybody's business. But you guys were like really having it out. I don't know why you were arguing with a drunk person, because there was no way anything comprehensive was going through her brain. The only thing she was worried about, that it was her sister's wedding, she was going to have fun, and that somebody needed to be an alcoholic in the family.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think she realized she said that, but she was throwing out any excuse she could possibly get to go to this party. I remember putting her in the car, and she was calling everybody.
Wow.
She was like,
and she almost ran out of the car.
Yeah, I know. She was like, they're gonna take care of me. It's fine. Okay, and then she calls Boya, who is Boya.
Birds of a feather.
Boya calls. She calls him. She's like, I'm gonna take care of her. Well, I guess that's good enough. Who was it? Was it Leo that was saying that she could go? Who was it that?
Harry said let her go.
Okay, it was Harry.
Leo said take her home.
Okay.
But Harry's all about reverse psychologying people.
Well, it didn't work because so she went, and so here we go. Well, we get there, and of course you're upset.
Yeah.
And so you go to the bathroom, which I thought we were just gonna drop her off and go home because it's 2 o'clock by this time. 2 o'clock. And let's not mention the fact that everybody from the reception went to this after party, but your parents.
Yep.
The groom's parents are still there, including his grandparents. So I don't know how crunk. I just couldn't imagine going to a club after a wedding reception at 2 o'clock in the night and just be like completely awake, getting drunk more. You're in the bathroom, so here I am sitting on a stool, not knowing anybody again, because your sister obviously wasn't going to be talking to me because she had fought to get to this party. So I'm just sitting on a stool talking to the random guy who's working the bar halfway on the upstairs and just watching all the belligerentness going on. Your cousin just disappears, and we're supposed to take him home, and because he was supposed to be staying with us, or you guys.
Yep.
And here we are. So it's about like 5:30. So we're like, where's Booyah? We need to go home.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere to be found. So I was like, okay, he's obviously not going to show up. So we looked for him for an hour. It's about 6:30. We finally decided to give up. Everybody else had rides. So we decided to go home.
Yep.
So let's not forget that I wanted to leave Columbus by 7 o'clock, and it was 6:45 by the time we got to your house.
Yep.
So obviously I didn't just go to sleep. So woke up at 12, right? Still don't know what Booyah is. And so he calls you. Or who calls you?
His brother.
Oh, yeah.
My other cousin.
So Booyah's brother calls, and like, Booyah's still at the club.
We're like, what are you talking about?
What could possibly happen for him to still be there? So I guess we gotta go get him. So we pack up and get into your car, my car, because we don't have your car there. Get into my car to go get him. And as soon as we get there, he starts running away from us. Like, Booyah, it's noon. We only had like 5 hours of sleep. We did not have time for games.
Except I was laughing, and you're like, it's not a funny situation. And then when he started running, okay, now it is.
I mean, he was fully dressed from the night before.
Yep.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? So
missing a button.
Missing a button. He gets in the car. He starts telling us about his wild and crazy night. He followed some girl home to the hotel and whatever, and stayed with her. That's what he told us.
That's not the story I found out later, but that's what he told us.
That's what he told us.
Which could have been true too.
A little bit. I mean, hey, if you anger somebody, you anger somebody. So there we go. We go take him back to your house. The one thing I noticed was, because when we left, our family came in. We weren't gone that long, but when we got back, they were drinking again. Like, how's that possible? Y'all were up until like 6 o'clock in the morning. It is only noon. Y'all are drinking again. That is just, so clearly I'm not crunk enough to be a Tanzanian.
I'm not crunk enough to be in my family either.
It was just too much. So I had to drive back with shame on my face, because clearly I didn't know what it meant to party. I was just there to be this arm accessory candy to the...
Basically, everyone thought I was dating Rick Ross.
I mean, why wouldn't you date me?
I don't know.
But I must admit, I thoroughly enjoyed the eggs and toast for breakfast that your parents made me.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
I know, you didn't even eat breakfast with them.
I did eat something. I'm sure my parents had me eat something.
Okay, I don't think
so.
so.
Y'all were too busy chatting it up.
Well, I mean, I gotta get in good with your family.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you stop having dreams about my dad taking you outside of the truck, pulling out the shotgun.
Your dad hates me.
He loves you. Okay, he at least likes you. Mom likes you.
And that's all that matters.
For sure, yeah. Once you're in with Mom, who cares what... Don't let Daddy know I said that.
And the world knows. Okay.
But no, really, I'm kind of hungry. Are you kind of hungry?
I mean, we can stop.
Only if you're hungry, but I'm really hungry.
We can totally stop, because I can totally eat.
Okay, only if it's really good food that we can totally stop at.
Like
McDonald's is my default, because I can get nuggets. But other than that, what do you think is out here?
Oh, we should have probably thought about this earlier.